The music theory nobody taught you, but every great producer knows. This is a really interesting topic to me, something I've been studying for over 18 years now. And I really wanted to share this with you today because it's so important to understand like what's actually happening behind sound design, behind basses, behind these drops that we're hearing at these festivals. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mark. I go by OC. This is me, Spotify. You can go check me out. I make jazzy dubstep, classical dubstep, and Latin-y stuff too, and all sorts of other things. But we are going to get into it here because this is what you need to know to actually make great music. And it's really this, guys. Attention and resolution. So important to understand these two, if I can spell, these two concepts. Because why? Because these are exactly what makes music emotional and interesting and captivating at a fundamental basic level. Okay, why? Let's get into it. So, modes. Have you heard of them? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. What are modes? Let's talk about modes. Let's talk about scales. Let's talk about keys. Let's talk about chords. This is gonna be an action-packed, very fast-paced video, guys. So let's get into it. So let's just take a look at the piano real quick. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The piano is absolutely the playground for music theory and the fundamental basis of what we're about to talk about. Whoever invented the piano is genius because this setup, guys, is everything that you need to know to make great music. So what happens is we have emotions. So I would guarantee you that you would describe this as happy, right? So I'm playing this on my MIDI keyboard right here. If I were to ask you, hey, how does this chord, like how would you describe this sound to me? Like what are you feeling when I play this to you? Well, I would make a very, very, very strong argument that you would probably say, well, it makes you feel happy or joyful. Okay, but then what if I play you this chord? So then how are you feeling when I play that for you? I could almost guarantee you're gonna say sad or melancholy. Important concept. Let's keep going. What about this chord? So I think in this case, it's less sad, it's more dark and like scary and like horror movie, right? Okay, so like what's really going on here? So in music theory, yes, I am using ChatGPT for this for time's sake. You literally have two notes and a ratio. So if the two notes are in a certain way, that means the ratio is gonna be this, but it depends. So what happens is certain frequencies, when you divide the frequency of the top note by the frequency of the bottom note, you get a literally less nice decimal place. Remember like 7th grade math when you talked about nice decimals versus not nice decimals? Well, this is that again. It turns out that this has a deep connection to the way that we emotionally perceive chords and the way that we perceive intervals. But then you have like the minor second, it's like very tense, it sounds like this, right? So when we extrapolate this concept and think about the emotions that are being evoked by these intervals and these chords, that's how we get modes. So major, that's how you know it, is actually what we're gonna call Ionian. So Ionian is what you get when you start on a note and you do this specific interval. I'll play it out right now. With a few mistakes, but Dorian then, for example, is gonna be when you flat the 3 and you flat the 7. And so what happens is you start to evoke a wider range of emotions with these modes due to fundamentally how these intervals sound and evoke emotions in our mind. And so this is it. Like this is really the sauce because now you have all these different examples of emotions. Lydian is like, think like kind of an interstellar. You know what I mean? It's like dreamy, kind of like you're landing on a new planet. Mixolydian is kind of jazzy. Dorian is like jazzy, but in like more sad way. Phrygian is kind of like minor, but it's darker. It's not sad. Aeolian is like straight up sad and melancholy, but we wouldn't really call Phrygian sad or melancholy. It's more dark. Bum, 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 bum. So understanding these modes understanding the way that these were put together is absolutely key. And if you can nail this, you are going to be very successfully evoking emotion within your music. If this was helpful, please let me know. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.